Churches used to be one of the most segregated places you'd find in Christian America, but nowadays Sunday mornings are changing, as one mega church in Northwest Indiana proves. More churches are becoming diverse. Jan Jeffcoat reports.
Any given Sunday,
very dynamic.
Tens of thousands come from all over.
Electric, you just can't sit still. It's unbelievable.
This is Family Christian Center in Northwest Indiana, a non-denominational multicultural church and just named the 20th largest in America out of 433,000 churches. Well, that's a success story in anyone's book, where services are anything but normal.
He is willing to go to any lengths to reach everyone. I don't care who it is.
In fact, you might think you're at a rock concert or a Broadway play.
No other church that I've ever been to in my life has awakened me inside my heart like this one has. I mean, he is great.
Pastor Steve and Melody Muncie say it's all by design.
When I decided that it was my time to go into ministry, my prayer was to God, we got to make church a lot more interesting.
It's a place for involvement for the entire family.
Now, we're talking about reaching this generation. They go to concerts in the dark. They go to movies in the dark. They now turn the lights out of the bedroom so they can get on the internet. This whole generation is driven by atmospheres.
His technique might be unique, but Pastor Muncie says his message of loving people and trusting Jesus has broken racial barriers, which keep people coming back each week.
And of course, it is all backed up biblically. But I think when the people come, they're looking for assurance of, can I face tomorrow?
25 years ago, Pastor Steve and Melody took over for his late father, Bishop Frank Muncie. They began with just a few hundred members. These days, they could see upward of 30,000 over multiple weekend services. In fact, they've outgrown their current building and already broken ground on a new $60 million state-of-the-art facility.
There's not going to be anything like it that I know of any auditorium in the world, the way that we have the hydraulic cross. I'm on the cross, speaking on the cross, and I'm able to go out into the audience.
This field of weeds will become a field of dreams for the church's new 10,000-seat auditorium, complete with 30 acres of parking, and it's all possible because of faithful congregants.
Everything is done on donation, and so people see it, see the vision, and they give, and that's how we've gotten to this point.
The church also attracts some high-profile celebrities and politicians. One Sunday, you might see R&B star R. Kelly, on another, Bulls superstar Derrick Rose.
I looked up one day, and the Jackson family was there. You just say, wow, and
the Jackson family is in Michael Jackson's family.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's family.
But Pastor Steve's not done yet, not even close. The stars might be coming out to Indiana, but the sun is rising in Chicago. Steve and Melody's son, Kent Muncie. This is City Church Chicago. 4 months ago, Pastor Kent and his wife Allie, who also preaches, started Sunday morning services.
And just recently I found out that it's one of the most unchurched cities in North America. There's less people going to church in Chicago than anywhere else. So I believe it's a great opportunity for me and my wife Allie to build a young, vibrant, passionate church.
Already, their explosive growth has them filling 2 services. Just like his dad, he creates a similar atmosphere at the Chicago Performing Arts Center at Chicago and Halstead, where they worship every Sunday.
I think a lot of people think they have to get good to get God, but you really need God to get good. And if they could just come into the church and realize that we're for you, that God's for you, He's not against you.
The staff here is made completely of volunteers. No one gets paid from City Church, not even the pastors.
I do it because of the people.
I definitely think that there's a vision here, there's a mission, and there's a genuine spirit of just following God.
Kent grew up in the shadow of his father's church, and now he hopes his own sons will continue the legacy of building God's kingdom and changing lives.
And my hope is that we would be able to be a light in the city, a light for good, a light that points to God. A light that gives people hope. The Bible says that when the righteous rule, the city rejoices. And I believe that, God's going to use us in a great way.
Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you.
The founder of Family Christian Center, Bishop Frank Muncy, just passed away this month at the age of 80. Even after his son took over the church, Muncy continued serving in the ministry as a missionary and even building a Christian school in Bulgaria.